name is Lena Naipo. I'm the leader and founder of Kahala Nui. And we are here in Kent, Washington to introduce the music of Hawaii, a period in time that was almost forgotten between the 20s to about the 1950s, and how Hawaiian music has revolved into these different genres of styles of Hawaiian music. And we're doing the swing era of Hawaiian music, the big band era. In Hawaii, early in the morning, we say aloha kakahiaka, which means good morning. But I know that's going to be too hard for you folks. So how about this? How about we just say aloha? Aloha. Oh, come on. Aloha. Come on, everybody. We got it. Wake up. Aloha. Aloha. There you go. So this morning, when we say aloha, we mean to be welcoming you, and welcoming all of you from Kent, and thanking you all for having us out here this morning. The group is called Kahulanui. Kahulanui is, it was my grandfather's name. My grandfather was a big part of the big band era, playing with the Royal Hawaiian Band, being an assistant leader of the band. I didn't know that as a child growing up. I had no idea that he did that. But back in the day, when you would, early in the morning, Mom would put on the radio, and you would hear all these songs in the radio, Hawaiian songs. And every now and then, they would have played a song that had this big band sound. I had no idea, that how this music came about. But years later, I kind of followed it. Ka is the. Hula is a dance. And Nui is big. So they called it the big dance. It kind of fit what we've done in the sense of what we've done with swing music. Hawaiian swing, we brought back as this band. I'm very proud to say these gentlemen behind of me have taken the risk of doing that. You are so lucky to be educated in the sense of music, learning music theory, learning how to read.
I can't do any of that.
We don't know how to read music. We don't have any idea. I maybe could read a chord chart or so, and if that. I'm least, even though I'm kind of like the front guy of the band, and I kind of came up with this idea of the swing music, the truth of the matter is, I really don't know music that well. Anyway, I'd like to introduce everybody here. This is Dwight Tokomoto, Duke Tatum, Pat Skilson. My name is Lena.
Well, the steel guitar, the style of playing the steel guitar began in Hawaii in about the late 1800s, about 1890 around there. And on the island of Oahu, and by a guy who's probably your age when he started. His name was Joseph Kekuku.
It's my uncle.
Dookie's uncle. Anyway, so the story is that he was just sitting around with his guitar, his regular standard guitar in his lap like this. And he had a metal comb, and it just accidentally fell on the strings. Okay? And then it made a sliding sound. And so from that gave him the idea to start developing a style of playing that became known in the early 1900s. They used to call that Hawaiian guitar because the style of playing came from Hawaii. Okay, and then over the years, now you have it all over in different types of music. Let me give you a little demonstration. It's an old song called Yangali. Anyway, it's a little demonstration of the typical sliding sounds of the steel guitar. Yeah? Okay, Nuki?
Aloha! Aloha! Some crazy people over here, I like it. Well, the ukulele arrived in Hawaii in the late 1870s, 1878, and it arrived with the very first immigrants from Portugal that came to Hawaii to work in the sugarcane plantations in Hawaii, which at that time was the largest industry. Now tourism, of course, in Hawaii is the largest industry. But so it first arrived with them, and when the Hawaiians first seen it played, they thought, wow, we could make good Hawaiian music with that little instrument. Ukulele, uku means fleas. You don't want your kids to come home from kindergarten with ukus, you know what I'm saying? But uku means fleas, lele means, well, flying, or in this case, jumping fleas. So they thought, when they seen it played for the first time, they thought that gentleman's fingers looked like fleas jumping up and down the fingerboard of that ukulele. Now forgive me, I'm gonna make mistakes. I broke my most important fingernail last night grabbing the luggage, but here we go. Like this dude.
Aloha, everybody. I play the bass, as you can see, and this is not a Hawaiian instrument. I believe that the bass is brought into the picture to hold down what the Hawaiians started. We had the ukulele, we had the guitar introduced by the Mexican vaqueros, and Tuki was talking a little bit about it. But the bass came in as the bottom to kind of hold it all together. And I guess that, I assumed that role, even though we don't have an upright bass, which is what a lot of people used in the beginning. Acoustical instruments like the ukulele and the guitar had that upright bass sound that was also acoustic. So my role in the band, I want to say, is that instead of playing a bass normally, which would be just with open strings, and letting it ring out, I am trying to make it sound like an acoustic upright bass. So I blunt the strings to change the sound. So again, open, and I'll blunt it. So it has a different sound. Yeah. So I'll play it open first. Now I'll do a little blunt. So I'm trying to fake it really to get that sound because we're going for that era time. I'm really just pulling it down for the higher registered instruments. And that's my role in the band. And I'm keeping my part short. Mahalo. That means thank you.
I play what I call the Leno way. I play whatever I want to play. And it's okay. And a lot of them made me believe that it was okay, because they could play with me. What I found was like nobody else could play with me, but only my musicians could play with me. If one of these kids, even if these kids were really talented and knew how to read and do everything that they could do, if they jumped on that stage with me, they would be lost. It's because my timing is really weird. I can be playing and I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just all over the place sometimes, and it makes it weird for a really professional musician looking at me going like, well, what is that, you know? But I know how to do it, and I know how to keep a rhythm with it and everything, so the musicians have learned how to do that. I can sing pretty much with a regular cool voice, I guess. Yesterday morning, you let me know you were gone. Susan, the plans we made put an end to you. I woke up this morning and I wrote down the song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I seen fire, I seen rain, seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought I'd see you again. Now, that's what I can do. I can sing that kind of stuff. All right, thank you. But this is what I really do, and that makes it interesting for our Hawaiian music listeners in Hawaii, and in fact, in the mainland, and in fact, all of our Hawaiians that are living on the mainland, when I can take the sound of my grandfather's voice and do this. I think those musicians of that period in time were influenced by guys like Nat King Cole, the Miller Band, you know. And so I think those Hawaiians back then, they were influenced by it. And so I figured, well, I bet you they were influenced by, some of these musicians that I think was cool, Frank Sinatra. So I'm gonna take some of that Frank Sinatra songs and do it the way I think, Hawaiians would do it. Oh, hey, I do play Lonnie, give him up. When I say I'm the less of the musicians, I am. Every one of these musicians, especially like Dwight can play this guitar like you don't believe in Hawaiian sense. Pat can play this guitar, rock and roll, reggae stuff, he'll kill this guitar. I can't do those things. But what I think I bring to the band is that different, something different, something not of what anybody heard. And they are willing to come and jump into that pool with me, and that makes it so unbelievable. And so I'm blessed in that way. We are blessed to do what we do, and though I wish that we could do more so that we could go out and play more. And hopefully this next CD kind of picks it up again. And that's what I'm hoping and stuff like that. But I think of playing this music brings us all close together as musicians also. And to understand that, at one point in time I thought I was the creator, I was this guy, I. And I found out that without that, all what I have come up with wouldn't have been. So this is what our music is all about. It's called swing, Hawaiian swing music. Come on, everybody, yeah. Yeah. Any guitar players here? So you a guitar player? All right, cool. You play the ukulele, so say. All right. How much ukulele do you know?
I know enough chords to play like an easy song.
Come up here.
What?
Come.
Yes. I'm trying to.
Anybody plays the bass? Come on. Come on. Anybody plays the steel? I want to see that one. I think having that reaction with kids, in fact anybody, when they feel like they can be a part of something, they're a part of this music world. Music is so international. It doesn't matter if we're singing Hawaiian or we're singing reggae or rock or whatever it is. It just touches people. Give him a nice round of applause. That's a start.